Hi, I'm Bruce Frazier with the Dalton Police Department. We're continuing our series of crime prevention videos with some tips you can use to secure your home. It may sound obvious to lock your doors, but as our Sergeant Chris Crossan points out, there are a lot of different locks you can choose from.
This is Sergeant Chris Crossan coming to you today with some tips for securing your home. As police officers, what we find the majority of time on burglaries or thefts from buildings is that the burglar or thief simply found an easy way to get into where the things that he wanted to steal were. Sometimes if a burglar is determined enough, there's not really many things you can do to keep them out. However, most burglars, like most other thieves, are looking for an easy target and somewhere they can get into without having to do a lot of work. So today we're going to talk briefly about a few things you can do to make your home or other storage facility a little bit harder for thieves to get into. The first tip is to lock it up. Very many times we go to places and find that the burglar or thief simply got in through an unlocked door or unlocked window. So take the time to check your windows and doors before you leave and make sure they're secured. And after you do that, the type of locks and other security features that you have on those points of entry can very much help you secure your home. I'm going to talk briefly about deadbolt locks. There are two types of deadbolt locks that you can find at any major retailer or hardware store. What you have is a single cylinder deadbolt lock. What this means is that one side has a key, the other side has a small handle, and when the lock is turned, it's turned by the handle from one side, from the inside, and with a key from the outside. This lock will secure your home more than not having it on there. However, if you have this lock near a window or a small pane beside your door, a thief simply has to break out one small pane of glass to be able to reach in, unlock your lock, and open your door. Another type of lock, which is a little more secure, is a double cylinder deadbolt lock. What this is it has key entries used from both sides, inside and outside. And the key to this is if you use this sort of lock, you simply, once you're finished and you lock the home up or the door, you simply remove the key and put it somewhere out of sight. Now if the thief wants to break the glass out and reach in through that piece of glass, he has nothing to use to open this lock, and he'll have to do something that'll take a lot of effort and create a lot of noise to break through that door. Now once you have your locks set, there are some other things that you can put in place to help you. When you look at your doors, you can look at a couple different things. If you look at a door, this type of latch is mainly set for inside doors. It's just a simple latch and has no added security features. Exterior doors should have a dead latch. This latch has actually two pieces which must be pulled in and makes it much harder for the thief to get in from outside. And then on your deadbolts, you want to make sure that your deadbolt has a 1-inch piece that goes into the door frame, giving you much more security. Strike plates are another thing. You have security strike plates, which are larger and secured with more screws and take a lot more force to open when someone is trying to force their way through a door. Once again, these are very readily available, easy to install. You can be found at any hardware store or any mass retailer that sells this sort of thing. They also make locks for windows, sliding glass doors, and any other port of entry into your home. Take a little bit of time, research these. You can find information on the internet. You can come by the police department and someone here can probably talk to you. Or you can just do your own research. Go by the hardware store, look at what's available, and ask for help on how to install these things. But take a little bit of time. Make sure you lock your doors. And in locking your doors, make sure your locks are appropriate for the door that you're putting them on, and you should be able to deter some of the thefts or burglaries that could occur at your place of storage.